Ina iwe ina mana ina reo, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Welcome to the National Touch Championships in the Bunnings series. It's great to be here. We're in game 2 on the finals day, day 4 of this grand tournament, and the weather is beautiful. We're looking for a good one here. We're down to the Open Women's Plate Final. Otago taking on Waikato. Filled with experience, and there's some youth in there as well, some people coming up for the first time. Mere is joining me here today, and she's got some great names that she'd like to read out for us.
Yeah, Patricia Hopcroft is probably the one that you need to look for, an ex-touchback, and she's from Riverton, right down the tippy of the bottom of the South Island. So well done for her to be in this zone. She's also Otago Spirit FPC player. McAwee again, touch black, and also O'Neill was prominent yesterday.
Oh, very good, very good. And it's great to see these two teams, and I love how we've got this Plate Cup, and everyone's going for gold here. We've got two great teams. I know strangers to the finals field, but this year they're in the Plate Final for this final time. As we look, Otago on the left of your screen, lining up, getting the groove, getting ready for this grand final. Great to see some smiles on their faces, releasing that tension. Here we go with a young ladies outfit in the Waikato team here. There's some really familiar faces and some new faces, and they're being coached there by Mr. Moyo, Jason Moyo, who's working for the first time with the Waikato Open Women's team, and he's done a great job getting them here. I think they just missed out on a countback, Mere, to get through to the top tier there.
Yeah, it was pretty tight there. I think that women's division is tight. I know that Canis Manukau's gone through, but yeah, it's a hard one, isn't the women's grade? So you're going against the same speed, the same everything. So good skill there, and great to see the Waikato team here as well.
Here we go with a match scheduled day 4. We just had our grand final of the plate with Nelson taking on Kapiti Horowhenua. What a game, 26 touchdowns. We're up to Otago taking on Waikato. Then we had Bay of Plenty taking on Counties in the plate men's. And then Thames Valley taking on Auckland in the mix. Bay of Plenty taking on Counties. We'll just check that one in the women's. I think there might be an error on that one. And it's still undecided who will be in the men's grand final. We see on the field there our 3 adjudicators, our referees that have got the top spots for this game. Michael Buttery, Caitlin Kipton, and Mitchell Bailey. Great guys, great young lady. Looking forward to seeing them in action.
Yeah, it's been a long tournament, and I said this at the start when we first came in. Touch is a long tournament, and it's all about attrition and making sure you look after your body, make sure that you feed your body well, and also put those feet up after every single game.
And how good is it to see in the whites there a young lady out there, so young, officiating such a big game, and just shows you can come into this game at a very young age and stay in it for a very long time. We've got some referees with a bit of dust on them out there that have been doing this for a very long time, and it's a hard game, a lot harder on the body than rugby and so forth. You're going a lot faster, and you have to get that 7 metres and 5 metres really fast, and if they're dropping the ball a lot, you're basically doing a beat test from side to side.
Are you talking about Bernie Schroeder? A well-known referee in the Canterbury scene, and has been around. He actually coached the women's 35s, helped out around. It was great to see him and his wife still part of the community, still giving back to the game.
Oh, right on the money. And the more mature he got, I think the better he got. He was a great man. I'm not too sure if he's here this year, because he does a bit of coaching as well, and adding that knowledge onto the other teams in the area of the Canterbury region. Here we go. It looks like Otago have won the toss. There's some young ladies out there, sort of the range in this tournament. I've heard there have been some 15-year-olds playing on the big major finals here and taking it through to some people 30 plus. So we've got a range of ages out there today.
I think you're talking about Summer Takahu, who's in their 42s, mate, in the Open Women's of Canterbury. It was great to see her out there, sharing her knowledge, and also Mortimer as well. Well, it's not Mortimer anymore, is it? Frankie.
Yeah, you let off a little bit. I was classifying them as the 30s. But you let off a bit more information. They could pull the 30 age off really well. Here we go. Otago working from left to right on your screen, setting up with a middle play, taking out towards the link, getting centralised just like that in 3 touches on the 7 metre line, bowing in the link. Here we go, 3-3 play with a 33 back door, picks and goes. I think that was Timu. No stranger to having the ball in the hand.
Yeah, you'll notice that the surname Timu the great John Timu, rugby player for Otago, and she's come in here. She's a young girl, so she's actually really good with the attacking as well.
Potts good on her feet, working through the field there. Here we go. Nice direct play there. Crombie getting on, getting good action straight away. Just like that, Waikato 10 metres out with a couple of touches up their sleeve. Here we go, sitting on a 32. Passing off, running the play. Through the hands. Testing the footwork, testing the feet. And tested it. Wow. Here we go, touchdown number 4.
Yeah, if we look on the replay here, they started really well on the defence here, Otago, but she just stepped off the left end, just got the number 10 there, Johnson, I think it was, pushed a little bit too high, and she just snuck through there. McCoy, great touchdown. And just a little shift of the body weight, steps back off her right, gets under. Great touchdown. That's the great start that Waikato needed for these young ladies. Otago once again with ball in hand. 8 metres out from the try line. Resetting. Pulling up a point. 33 Peel. Step back. Long ball. Beautiful right to left there. Anything Waikato can do, Otago will reply. Yeah, Scully holding their line very well on the replay here. Doing the mahi there, getting the drive through. O'Neill again was awesome yesterday, and great long ball there for Scully to go into the corner. Beautiful
shift of the body, just off the right foot there, and just loads from the hip, over the top with ease. Waikato with the ball once again, keeping it central. 33 Peel, locks and loads over the top, hand in there.
Oh, Patricia Hotcroft, she'll be sitting there, no! Just got her hand in there and it ended up in the attacking zone. McCoy again doing a great job there. There she is, thank you very much.
Oh, join the circus, young lady. Great hands, juggling balls in the air, puts it down. 2 from 2 in less than 3 minutes. How about that one?
Thames Valley netballer as well, so transferring again to touch. Timmy coming back door.
A lot of speed in this team. Netball pass from the chest, picks and goes. Too fast, too furious. Looking for the free player. A little bit of shove off there. What's the referee got? Referee's happy.
Yeah, there's 2. That was Thompson in there again, going straight through. She did it yesterday as well. Did a great job there. Johnson, sorry. I've got the numbers around here, Otago. I've got them in the wrong way. But Johnson there, really good yesterday. She did exactly this yesterday as well. Fantastic work there.
Sliding up these numbers here. Here. Looking in the middle, just probing. Otago getting a fine point there. Locks and loads over the top. Beautiful long ball by Crombie. She's been outstanding in this first 4 minutes with good drives and now a good pass.
Wow, that's a 30-metre pass. That's some skill right there. Just getting on there, getting on the strong foot and just giving it everything she's got. That's a hard pass to do on the run.
Yeah, very good, especially when the shot's coming at you like the speed it was. She looked, you could see it in her eyes, she was looking, is it short, is it the link hole, or is it the long hole? Picks it beautifully. Well done, Crombie.
This is end-to-end stuff for this match. It started off really quick, hasn't it?
It has. Look at that, 5 touchdowns in less than 5 minutes. Long sweeping, sweep play. Picks from dummy half, goes back to the short side.
Yeah, McElwee yesterday did exactly that as well. She probed everything she had. She's got great speed off the mark.
Kimara, dummy half. Potts working it. Good snaky runs getting in behind there.
Forward pass, I think. Here's our signals referee.
I think the referee wasn't happy with the handover as well. She knows the skill set of the Waikato girls doing the old fake, I can't pass that far. And it just flopped out of my hand. She's no stranger to those tricks.
Otago will be looking to try and get down to that attacking zone, and especially with the Johnson here, she's really good. at going forward and also finding those spaces. There she goes again with Timu.
Timu just hops in the pocket with the two-step there. Loading going wide. Johnson, nice platform. Gets it back underneath. Ooh.
Sneaky.
Too hard to call that one.
Oh, they get an opportunity here, though, Otago, don't they? That's great. Good defence there, good positive.
Yeah, great defence. Getting into the area where they're looking to do the dump and keeping her high, and then the ball just went to ground. Setting up midfield. Here's that lady again, O'Neill. Being the director, getting ball back.
Her and Rowcroft were awesome yesterday. It was really good.
Good to hear. Be good to hear for the coach because he'll get a bit of confidence knowing these girls are on point for this grand final in the plate series. Picks, goes, stops, stutters, locks and loads. Left to right this time. She went right to left last time. This time, left to right. Referee's seen something. He points to the mark, waiting for the signal. Forward pass, he calls.
Yeah, that's well done by Otago. Now we want to see Waikato just drive their way out of here. Try and get back to that strike zone.
Being very safe. Oh, there's a peel around. Good skill set. Risky play in these conditions. Nice movement by these young ladies.
They look like the old Waikato team moving everything.
Yes, very good. Here's Crombie once again, this time setting a platform. Karina offloading. Potts goes. Oh, with a late cut. This is looking good. Hands. Oh my goodness, what did we just see there? That was amazing end-to-end stuff. Oh no, they didn't just not give that try.
That's some skill. Like, that was really good. Everyone was just catch and pass, and if they could get it away, they got it away. That's some skill, Silky.
Oh mate, that was so good. If it was a forward pass, I would have just let it go because that was brilliant. Here we go, Otago straight back with the ball in hand.
McElwee again going forward. She's a danger woman on there with Fowler. Just a little bit too hard there. Probably just needed a little bit of a pop, make it easier, but now we're at Otago on defence. Waikato again coming back with some speed. The speed of their attack is really good.
Good transition. We're setting a good platform once again. A little bit of a grab in there.
Moving those middles really well, Waikato, aren't they?
Picks and goes, locks, loads, chucks wide. Good set of end-to-end stuff for Waikato. Good transition play. Here we're getting into a bit of a grind now, Mede.
Yeah, it's pretty tight this game, isn't it? And they're pretty similar. I think Waikato's got a little bit more speed on the ball though, which is, I think, as we go through this game, might be more benefit to them.
Yeah, you're right. And I know this Otago team's got a lot of speed, but because of the conditions, I think they're not letting it go to the wind.
Good defence there by Waikato, just hold her space there and didn't really need a chase, which was fantastic. Otago need to push those players up to really contain them down here so they don't get them into the strike zone. Need to work a little bit harder on defence, I think, Otago.
Making sure they get a good dump there, slowing it down a little bit once again. Rowcroft pointing the finger, wants a scoop here, picks short side, offloads, it's man-on-man defence.
Yeah, better defence there. Like I just called it there before, they need that defence in the middle zone though, but their defensive zone is very good.
Very good fly defence. Referee calls the flyer offside though, unfortunate. Allows Otago to get in behind the ruck.
Here comes a transition here with O'Neill. Rowcroft again, good combination those two. Really driving it, getting down the field. O'Neill, really well balanced player. Getting the extra 6.
Getting the extra 6. Mr. Buttery sees a hand in there, giving Otago a fresh set of 6 on the 7 metre line. O'Neill, the maestro there, taking charge. Working a 3-on-3. I expect a waster, which is a quickie they call it. Low risk, but Pixon goes from dummy half. It's not live. We'll be chucking over the top. Great hands.
McCoy again. Great defence there. Really chased her for it as well. But Rowcroft just went straight through them, sliced them, didn't she?
She did on first. High risk play. Manages to offload. Touch number 1. Here's number 2. Oh.
It's giving it to them. That's a great play, isn't it? Again, Rowcroft and O'Neill, great combo there. If we look at the replay here, you get a good, nice little dump. She splits to that side there, and she just gives it a wee dabble. Caught offside there, I think. The 3 didn't really come off, did she?
Yeah, it was so quick there, and because she did a split and a positive and split forward, which allowed her to get closer to the line, which made it harder for the defender. Dummy half has to get out in front and make sure the pass is not forward. So I think it happened so fast they got away with that one.
Yeah, second phase ball there. She's gone for the scoop, looking for her players. There she goes.
Crombie once again cuts through like a hot knife through butter, feeding her counterpart, Tia Kimara. Dotting down, here we go. Nice probe, takes it to the right side. Otago players everywhere, but threads the needle, finds a spot. Beautiful touchdown.
Yeah, even though that's a touchdown, the Otago mirrors have been pretty good. And this one there, she just found some space, and unfortunately that happens really, doesn't it?
You're right. It's been good defense, it's been good attack. It's been a good grind now. Otago. Johnson out there, sweeping play. Look at the speed of this girl. Coming around with the overlap. Johnson goes low. Touch is called. Great defense by Waikato. Number 5, Kipper, getting out there. Any other day, that would have been a touchdown. Well done, Kipper.
Hopcroft again, putting a good positive dump there. Johnson going for the long.
There's a look. Yep, high fives going all around. Johnston with the power scoop from right to left. Locks and loads and does a unique type pass there. Let's have a look at this one. And this is earlier on. Those were her efforts. And she's back in the action. There we go. Hooks it. No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, Meg Briggs sitting out there originally from Southland. So her sister plays FBC for Otago. Rugby, that is.
Oh, we'll know those initials very soon. They'll be they'll be in everyone's heads. We're looking forward to that stuff coming. Being more on TV. We're looking for the follow play.
Yeah, yesterday with a lot of teams, they gave that inside ball and it absolutely split teams apart. So good looking for that check on the inside. Makes the defence have to work really, really hard. Neil again going to work, isn't she?
Yeah, top athletes out there. You can just see these girls, the speed they have, the skill sets they have. It's like a feeding ground for these professional sports. We're getting a lot of people coming down to check out the Touch Nationals and check out these double coders, you know, like dual coders or triple actually, especially if you're female. They're probably quadruple coders. And by the looks of that, they could be in the dive team as well.
Yeah. Fowler actually dived quite a wee way out, didn't she? But nevertheless, she got the touch there. We'll be looking to see Patricia Hopcroft do something here. She feeds the short.
Great positioning there by the winger. What have we got? Must be a penalty. Oh, allows the touch.
Oh, that's interesting. McAwee with the ball. Touch Black.
Oh, here's that follow play.
Oh, good defence there by Waikato though.
Yeah, the body language on the pick on that one for number 6, you could kind of see it coming. I think Waikato read that one.
They need to split those middles a little bit more, don't they?
Oh, here goes the
there
outplay.
it is. Oh, she's on the outside. Good defence there. She did good on the outside and they thought she might check back inside, but the defender did a really good profile, making sure she couldn't come back. Yeah,
great work there. And I think there's some coaching prowess there in the sense of sequencing play. They kept it nice and tight, working around the 3-and-3, and then next minute doing the tricks or the OZ, which 3-and-3 play, and then giving a long ball out to the 2. A great defense there by Waikato.
Looks like a turnover here for Otago. This is an opportunity for Otago. They need to get forward, they need to get down there and keep the flow, I think, and start splitting those middles.
And some of the basics creeping in, you know, a lot of the turnovers. I think it's about 80% of turnovers are through those basic ruck area plays, dump balls, and just simple hands. But when you're tired and playing at high speed like that...
The 1%ers, eh? The 1%ers.
You're lucky enough to get a replay this time. Just getting caught high on the feet there. Oh, I know a few players that do that on purpose. I don't think that one was done on purpose.
I love the finger pointing as well. It's actually you. It's like, no, you dropped it. Here we go. Good there. Oh, she's gone for the dive there, Abby Johnson.
A stranger to that diving.
Oh, she's picked it off the base there, Timu. Again, they're sort of like stop and starting here for me for Otago. They really need to flow into a little bit more, split the middles first, and then start doing their short game.
Two good setting, exit touches. Touch number 3. Fresh blood coming on. Touch number 4 with the touch up their sleeve in the right part of the field.
Otago are doing a good job of promoting those players nice and high. Oh. They're sending the player nice and high, and they're working really hard to get back, aren't they, Otago?
Yeah, that's right. And we talked earlier about the exit play with your first 2 touches on that situation. It was really good. The transition, the next 2 touches were great. And then it comes down to the strike play, kind of your last touch. Slowed down a little bit, so it was, not too punishing on the end. But the first 2 phases, really good from Waikato.
Here comes Anil again with Hopcroft. Good dump there. It's better dump. That's a better sequence there from Otago. Just using the ball a little bit more. Creating more on attack so the defenders have to work a little bit harder.
Yeah, and getting a penalty like that, it's not luck. You know, they're actually getting in behind the defender and where they put the ball position, where they run their lines. Just puts Waikato in uncomfortable position. We like to call it shape. You want to be in your ideal shape to be comfortable, and the attack is trying to get them uncomfortable.
I think a 32 long would be good here. There we go. Called it, I think.
And as we spoke about shape, that was great defensive shape. All people were in the right position. Lincoln winger in tight with the profile ready to run out. So when the ball went over the top, their body frame was ready to run out nice. I'm
really liking Waikato's exit and the speed they come out of their transition zone. It's fantastic. It's just really process driven. Now, that's a mistake there, but in general, they've been coming out of that transition with speed.
Yeah, what a game we have. It's just gone like that with a minute and a half to go, 4 apiece. This could be a coach killer in the last minute. No one wants to give up that try.
Yeah.
There's some tired legs out there. They'll be wanting to get that little bit of a break, that 3-minute breather of the half time. Regroup. Let's see who holds out the other team for the last minute and a half.
Oh, McElwee's turned her around a little bit. Again, I think she went for the scoop way too far out, and it just made it really difficult for her to catch her support. And see what Waikato can do from the transition. Again, those yards are awesome. Driving out, they're getting on the outside here, right to the winger. Inside ball, opening it up.
Bromby. Potts setting a good platform, 7 metres out. She can pick anything here. Oh, with the peel play over the top. 2-man overlap. What a touchdown. And that came off some beautiful yards there. Good transition and a good movement. Getting the outside, coming back, and look in the replay here. Good light feet. The P pass. Getting the wraparound. The shut had to come. And what that leaves is a free winger out wide.
How good is McCoy though? You know, all she did was she ran it. She had no time to get that ball off, and she just popped it up. A really nice to Crombie, and Crombie again, probably an outstanding vision, just popped it out to a winger.
Very good, yeah, and a good winger out there too.
Johnson again. She had the space there. Well done, Johnson, to Breen.
And just like that, when you thought you had a coach killer for the Otago team, they come back strong. Abby Johnson knows the way to the line. Been in the black and white before. True legend of the game. Here we go at a young age. Releases that right to left, and just on the hooter, just like that, we have 5 apiece. It's like we haven't even played.
Yeah,
0-all.
Far out. It's gone end to end, and Patricia Hotcroft on that last one did a good dump, and that's what made that, so she could be able to scoop straight through. But this is tight. This is a tight game, and the difference between the two of them is really Crombie, isn't it?
Yeah, good call. Crombie's been good on the structure, good on the systems, good on the finishing touches. And there's Johnston. You'll see her doing that again and again. Here we go, Crombie once again. This time locks and load. Looks. Picks the right option out there wide. Good touchdown from Waikato. O'Neill, power player. Gets the ball back quickly. Oh, this time just slides in the middle. You can't give her an inch. There's that lady again. Slices, dices, looks, loads. Oh, how did she thread that one through? Beautiful. Here we go, Johnson. It's like a replay here. Goes out wide, touchdown. It's the show. It's the Johnston and Crombie show. Beautiful, out wide once again. And a good touchdown there from Atator. Here we go. And another replay. I thought it was all over. What a package.
Yeah, Johnson 3 times, same move, dump, split. And for me, Grant Milne would be probably talking about, just get in that transition zone a little bit. When you get to the strike zone, let's get more complete sets. If we're going to have a crack at it, let's have a crack on our last one rather than our third.
You're right on the money. You're right on the money. And what a great game. 5 touchdowns apiece. Now it's 0-all once again, but just tied legs now. So they're back at 0-0 apiece, and it's who's going to want this the most. You can see them sucking in the big ones here. Some good orders coming out from both coaches. If we were flying a warm meeting, what would you expect to hear there?
Yeah, for the Waikato team, they'll be saying, hey, great transition in the middle. You're doing really, really well. But again, when we get to the end and we're not grabbing our opportunities, we're like making little mistakes in there, and that's why we've got the turnovers. But for the Otago team, I think for them, again, we talked about it, this Waikato team's got speed, so we've got to slow them down on defence. So if they can do that, I don't want to call it, but it's going to be a tight one.
It's going to be a tight one. And what I've liked about the Waikato, they haven't been scared to let the ball go. When they're passing it around, there's been no problems there, but there's been some really simple mistakes. So anything at risk, they've been nailing. But all that little basic stuff that we teach to our babies, a couple of those ones are creeped in, and I'm hoping they get it right in the second half for their sake. And Otago just going back to their goodies. They're doing a good platform. Yeah,
let's face it, they're two different teams. One's high risk and the other one's a process-driven team. And generally, when I was playing, the process-driven team would come out on the win. But I'm just not too sure on this one.
And where we left in the first half, we regroup once again, and that lady Crombie chucking out wide, but we're not liking it by the referees. Caitlin calls a forward pass. Here we go. Nice drive.
Great defence there.
Nice fly there by Potts. Referee, good early communication.
And back in my time, Waikato used to do the reverse fly. They used to catch, if your first touch wasn't good, they used to catch you every single time.
So good positioning here in the half, maybe 2 more touches to go. Has a pick from dummy half. See, it's like speed on speed, and they're just nullifying each other out, because I know how fast these girls are. I've actually experienced a little bit leading up to this tournament. We played the Waikato Open Women's, and it was a very scary occasion.
You're chasing quite a bit there, were you, George?
No comments here. No comments.
Yeah, Waikato again just going back to work, working those middles. Oh, and that, like you said, the 1%ers just right there.
Forward pass, angle plant, I think we got on that one. Yep, no penalty. Angle plant.
Been a couple there for Waikato, isn't it? And it's uncharacteristic of them. But again, Otago again just drives it through that middle. Good transition there. 2-man as well. They're not losing their threes. Good offload for Fowler. Back to McAwee. Fowler.
That one too many jinx that time. She may have just picked the first or second and ran that line, but when she stepped 2 more times, she nullified herself.
This game could come down to fitness. Who's the fittest team? Good promotion there by Otago. They can just keep on pushing up high and work really hard on their defence. That's a good defence there by McElwee. Fowler coming out. Forks in the inside ball to McElwee. Fowler again. She's been on there for a couple of sets, hasn't she? Time for a break.
Take a Kit Kat, eh?
Yeah.
Here we go, setting through the middle of the field. Nice punishing drive. Oh, nice shutdown. Fifth and final.
That's a good set though by Otago. You know, they went from their defensive down right down, but now they have to defend really hard here. Looks like Waikato just turning it over, aren't they?
Yeah, back in the groove. This is the groove they like. Look, getting in behind. Ooh, maybe a great opportunity to a drop there for Crombie.
There she goes. It was coming, wasn't it?
Oh, there's the P pass again, and oh.
I like how they're going for it. I like how they're trying to just, you know what, if it's there, let's do it. Let's play what's in front of us. On that replay, a little pop there, and then, just trying to give it another one. Looks like Crombie was going to try and get that one too.
Exactly. I used to use that move when I was 7. It was called hot potato.
What, to yourself? It's dummy to everyone and yourself, Georgie.
That's right. And I still dropped it.
Bit of tired legs coming into it, I think. This is a difficult game at this part as well. 16 minutes. It's hard.
Yeah, and I think this is the first time Otago have given Waikato an opportunity like this. We'll see how they go. Backing this up with a bit of defence. Waikato with a fresh set of 6. Ball in hand. Middle of the field. 20 metres out.
Yeah. Otago just need to defend as hard as they can. Keep their own speed. Keep their connection. Work really hard.
There
we go. It's unfortunate, really, isn't it? It's wet out there. It's a hard one. She comes in and she picked it up with she did everything right. Just slipped out of her fingers. Fowler and McElwee going to task again. Fowler, McElwee trying to get the other two-man. They've worked really well with the two-man to Otago. McElwee looks like she's gone through. It's 14 minutes. We've played for 5 minutes and they've just scored. Here's the replay here. Fowler and McElwee just did a two-man up the line there, and all she is a dummy, two hands. The defender needed to keep coming and dive for that.
Yeah, just ran out of legs there. Edamere just got too far past the point of no return. Just set herself up for the next one.
So, Otago just going up by 1 here. Here comes Waikato.
Key pass once again. There's a nice late cut. Testing them with a 3-on-2 situation. Takes the dump. Just wasn't confident in giving that pass. Resets. They've got a couple of touches to go. Maybe one more.
Here comes Crombie.
Kipper. Crombie over the top with ease. With ease.
Yeah, they had a scoring chance just before, and they just could. She did the right thing by dumping it, and here she goes. Here's that woman again. She's good dump here. She goes in, sees them, boom, long ball. She looks like she's just doing it like there's nothing. It's like a lolly scramble.
Exactly, and as good as her passes and her vision is, it all comes down from the outsides as well. If they're running their lines well, they create an overlap. You saw there with the link hitting a nice chop line, which brought the winger in, which allowed the pass to go wide. Great teamwork.
Hopcroft in there. Haven't seen much of Rowcraft. I'd like to see a little bit more of her. Anil.
Good shape. Waikato in close there on the corner shut play with a profile ready to run out. Here we go, transition play. Touch number 1. Oh, look at this fly defense coming here from Otago.
They just need to keep on doing it, don't they? Neil needs to work a little bit harder on defence.
Yep, they put some attack into their defence. Putting the pressure on. Edamere looking inside, good movement. Off to Crombie. Working the 2. getting a high point up. Oh, just magic there. And there's that P-pass once again. Flicking it out to Race. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that's fantastic touch. We talked about entertainment. That was entertainment with maximum volume.
Maximum volume. I love it. I love it. Look at this. There she goes with the P-pass. Nice, quick hands, light hands. And look at the speed, getting nice and low. If she doesn't slide or outstretch just for that black paint, it would have been a touch. Great touchdown. This is some awesomeness.
Yeah, end-to-end stuff. You know, this is what finals are supposed to be like. You can tell they're tired out there, but they keep on attacking, which is fantastic. Here comes Fowler again. These two have done well, haven't they, McElwee and Fowler?
You're right on the ball. Here we go. And talking about the ball, we're in the middle, feeding off. Great defense there once again by Waikato.
Oh, we've got pulled a penalty here for Otago.
Referee sees an offside, I presume. Otago with a fresh set and control. Fowler gets a quickie play.
Oh, did she get it? Looks like she...
Couple of touches, but I don't think they were behind the line. And there it is for Otago, bringing it back to 7 apiece.
Here she goes again, Fowler and McElwee. They've been a great combination here. Splits really hard, and all she goes is bang off the left and straight in.
Oh, good work. Yeah, just the shot just a little bit late there. Needs to get a little bit tighter and under to stop that. You can see that coming on the first touches. It's always going to be they call it a waster or a quickie. Low risk, one pass. Have a go.
14 touchdowns.
14 touchdowns. And great touchdowns.
Oh, well
Oh,
done.
nice second phase here. It's a mess in there. Yeah, if it's not a touchdown, it's got to be a penalty. Otago, some ones and twos, just get caught up in there, making it a mess. Ooh! Oh, just got a bit short.
Got the spikes on the boot, I think.
Yeah, so missed the first time, but because she was just a half a foot short, managed to get on the second attempt. Here we go, nice and tight.
Got caught up there, Johnson, didn't she? She probably didn't need to make that touch. The link could have done that for her.
Yeah, 3, maybe 4 people all within 15 metres there. Nice tight shut. So I wonder if Waikato are going to pull something out differently now that everyone's so tight. Here we go, show. Yep, square. Potts using her speed.
Well done, Patricia Hopcroft again. She's the one that said, okay, I'm going to fly up and then I'm going to pull my corner, but I'm going to make sure I stay on the inside. Well done.
Potts with a reverse. Crombie looks, loads. This time, going for the link. Like we said, she's only as good as her outsides. Oh, the referee's whistled. And the referee has blown the whistle for a forward pass or something. Here we go. Great setup by Potts. Picks, Crombie, looks.
Oh, lovely. She looks like she's going to hit the short end and do a long, but then hits the link. Well done.
Someone to watch out for in the future. If you don't know her name after this game, you'll remember it because we've said it a few times. Crombie.
That looked a little bit forward, didn't it?
A little bit. But when you're through that midfield, you kind of get away with a few of those because the referees are more worried about the defence getting onside. So they miss a couple of those now and then.
Man, these girls must be getting tired. They've got about 9 minutes to go, and I can feel the links from up here. Great yards there. Looks like the subs are coming on. Nice steps. Drawing that middle out.
Oh, just using the hands.
Oh, great defence, great attack.
Yeah, Kipper. Good stretch, good range. Little dart from dummy half. 5th and final, nothing to lose. I'll tell you who I've liked in this Waikato team has been solid right throughout, setting good platforms, good yards, as Warby. Going on, doing the work. She hasn't been in all the fancy plays, but she's been setting great platforms throughout this whole entire game.
Yeah, knowing your role is really important, isn't it? You know, sometimes you've got your attacking players and sometimes you've just got your, well, we used to call them the drivers. Good set there by Otago, getting them right down to the end. Now, again, we talk about their defence. It's all about containment, keeping them in this part of the field as long as possible. Nice yards there by the girls. there's the magician right there, isn't she?
Crombie going into dummy half, picks, goes back, looks for the cut, dummies, offloads, juggles. This is a carnival. This is a carnival. I am seeing so much circus activity out there. It is crazy. One foundation replay. Look, she darts, look, shows, flicks it, juggles, flicks it out. I don't know how she did it and just gets in there. Great touchdown, Waikato.
Yeah, she turned Fowler inside out, and it was really difficult for everyone to chase from there. Once you take one person out of the equation, the space opens up somewhere else. Otago just going back. They just need to call it back again. There's Johnson again. Love to see her get back in there, get a scoop like she did in the first half. Back door coming. Timu asking the question, was she onside?
Yeah, Johnston's pod's been very active in this game, scoring a majority of those touchdowns.
There it is. It's not on.
Sleeps.
There she goes again. Hey, Crombie, if you can do it, I can do it too.
We talked about the show. Johnston and Crombie show. One foundation. This time, Johnston on the sweep. Works it around. Great dump. Good early feed. And it's just a foot race. I think there was a couple of touches in there, but never onside. Never onside. Great call by the referee in good position to call the touchdown for Otago. And there we go. 8 apiece once again.
Yeah, this is tight, you know. It's again, there's two different styles here, but you know, the process-driven Otago team and I guess the entertaining more of the Waikato team. Crombie again, shut the gate.
Shut the gate, because the long balls are flying. This time, no forward pass. One foundation replays, good platform there. Crombie picks, looks, goes back to the short side, open side, and chucks the best option to the winger.
If you're at home and you're watching this, you can see that she's got the ball in two hands and she's showing and going all the time, so it's really hard to understand as a defender what to do.
Yeah, because she looked to the right, it made the shut more evident, which gave a few more options, and Kaiho gets one on the plate for her services out wide. Great defence all day today, and she gets another touchdown for her efforts.
One thing I've noticed about the women's game as well is the touches are got a bit like rugby. There we go, McElwee.
Where did she come from? It looked like they just magically got an extra person out wide. I lost count with the numbers. One foundation replay helps me out here. Oh, there it is. It's that 33 peel.
The winger came off for a winger. The defender came in, but the link had her, and there just maybe lack of communication there.
And when you do that at speed, it's hard to actually pick the numbering, what you're going to do. If you're going to corner shut because it's automatic overlap and they're in a good position to chuck.
Oh, good touch there by Timu. Good dive there as well. Looks like she might have injured herself there.
Oh, she's hearty. She's hearty. She'll get a little pat on the back, a bit of magic water like her dad used to get, and she'll be back out there.
Like, shake it off, shake it off.
But this game is so fast, I can't even get to finish off what I was talking about with the last try, and it was almost a try.
Like we said, it's about attrition as well, isn't it? We're like, it's a 3-day tournament. It's a hard tournament. It's one of the hardest tournaments I've been around in, other than Women's Rugby League one, but that's
different
another
type
story.
Of hard. Different type of hard. But now and then when you watch this game, there's a bit of that Rugby League type of hardness out there.
Oh, I've seen some touches with shoulders this weekend, It's fantastic. Love it.
Only at the high end, guys. So for you back home in the social competitions, you keep it to very minimal force.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a non-contact game, so it's a bit like netball, it's non-contact as well.
Oh, exactly. Look where that's gone, mate. Those ladies have to be very hard. A lot of girls hitting the deck these days. Those New Zealand-Australian challenges, what a battle. Here we go. Back to what they know. Great transition. Working their way 11 metres out from the line. Maybe one more touch to go. Crombie working from dummy half, trying to get him behind the gate.
There she goes again. She's trying to make something out of nothing here.
Yes, there wasn't much there for her to do. And he gets a double cut. A double cut play, but it was a touch and pass forward. She sort of sweeps around and comes back the other way.
Yeah, she's good, isn't she?
We talked about the carnival. There was a bit of a magic show there. Here we go. Looks inside. Great touch. I don't know where she gets the energy from. Crombie working hard on defence, on attack.
Good yardsies by Fowler. McAwee's just like, just go forward, mate. There we go. McAwee again, taken off.
Oh, good work. Corner profiles. Crombie covers that well.
I think McAwee a couple of times have just scooped a little bit too far out. Just needs one more touch, I think. Waikato just going back to work out, aren't they? Driving it, trying to get those metres.
This has been a grind, and when we're talking about grind, it's grinding down to the last 2.5 minutes. Nice. Look at this. Look, I love this team. I love it. It's awesome. The move. Oh.
Well done, Patricia Hotcroft. You know, Patricia Hotcroft profiled herself. She pushed herself nice and high. She missed the first one. This is where she missed it, but then she chases. And here she goes. She goes and gets her.
Yeah, I think it was the next play there. We'd love to see it on replay and see what the referee saw and missed it. It was happening so fast.
Here comes Johnson.
Oh, that was a reach out. Yeah, that was a reach out and touch. And another
Johnson.
day it might be a
voluntary
touch.
Oh!
I'll tell you what, I haven't heard so many oohs and ahs from the commentary team. That's how good this game is. You lose your words with emotional sounds.
It's at the edge of your seat because you're just sort of like thinking that that's a good pass, that's a great pass, and the next one is another great pass.
Corner shuts. O'Neill. Two people in there. Great vision. Referee in the right spot. Sees it well. They're working hard. And this is it. It's all coming down to this last minute. 9 apiece. 18 touchdowns. What an amazing game.
Little slip.
He's called a little fumble. Not strong enough in the ruck. This is going to be a big heart. Looks like Otago are pressing. Oh no, they did one press. Nice dummy ball in two hands, as you spoke about, creating options.
Here comes Crombie. They've got 50
Kipper.
seconds. 9 all.
Nice extras. I think they've got 3 touches to go now, so they can work their magic. Nice defense by Otago, just sending one, which allows the defense to be in the pocket.
Work really hard, Otago, don't they? Try not to get Crombie in that.
There we go.
There she is.
Oh! We've seen the peel all day, and Warby just puts a bit of glue on that ball and keeps it locked in her hands. Oh!
Look at the One Foundation replay. We were thinking Crombie was going to go for the scoop, and then, oh no, she looked for the poppy, and then she just walked straight through. Crombie's been doing the poppy all day, and then the defender just let it go straight through.
This is magic. Jason Moyer, what have you been doing with these young ladies?
The time is up. It's 10-9.
Maybe one play to go. We're just waiting on that hooter. There's a touch, gets 2 up there.
Game over.
And it was the last play. There's some tired bodies out there. People at home, if you didn't enjoy that, there is something wrong. You need to have a coffee. I don't need a happy coffee because I am full alert of how amazing that game was. Mede took me through this once again.
Oh, I tell you what, Crombie has been absolutely fantastic. It's been the Johnson-Crombie show, but I said it right from the half-time. It's going to be Crombie. That's the difference. And look what happened. They thought she was going to come round on the P, and she didn't. Like, she didn't get the ball, and the player who had it just went straight through.
Oh, what a magic show. What a game. That's going to be around through the ages. And I'm just looking for the rest of the day. I've almost blown up this microphone by losing my nuts throughout this game. So coming up today in the Plate Men's Final, we have Bay of Plenty taking on Counties Manukau. And what a game that will be. Thames Valley will be taking on Auckland, and I don't think we have the men's yet. So we're still yet to find out who that grand final is. As we wrap it up, we see the young ladies with no energy yet, but still have Whanongatanga right there coming in for a big group huddle. Touch.
What a game!
What a game.